Hi, welcome to Destination Central. I'm Bailey Bettis, and today we are visiting some amazing places, things that you can see and do at the Tauranga and the Mount, and on such a beautiful day. Today we're talking to Stephanie Clark, who recently joined Holland Beckett as a graduate lawyer. Hi Steph, how are you going?
Good, thank you.
So I understand you didn't apply for a job vacancy here at Holland Beckett, so how did you go about getting a job here?
Yeah, I identified Holland Beckett as a firm that I'd really like to work at, so I sent in my CV and I got in touch with Bill Holland, a partner here, and we met downstairs at the cafe and had a chat over coffee. At that time they didn't have any vacancies available, but they said just to keep in touch and they would do the same, and if anything came up they'd contact me. So a couple of months later I got a call and they said that a job had come up and if I'd like to come in and meet with John Mackay and Simon Collett, two of the partners here. And at that time I'd started studying profs, so I was able to work part-time and study, and then after my block course I started working here.
So do you think your job expectations have been met?
Definitely, I even exceeded almost. I can't believe the variety of work I've had. I've been involved in estate planning, trusts, conveyancing, mediation, litigation. I guess that's a good thing about the regional firms rather than the big city firms, and I've just been opened up to so much. And on my first day I was whipped off to client meetings straight away, and I've been able to sit in on a lot of those. And it's just been really good to kind of do the work and then see it being presented to the client. So I'm very lucky, very lucky.
That's fantastic. Do you think university has prepared you for working here at Holland Beckett?
Yes and no. The base skills are there and the knowledge, the researching skills, just knowing kind of broad concepts about the law, but the practical kind of processes I had no idea about: how to run a file, how to go to a client meeting, just to really get that process going and keeping good file notes and how it goes day to day. But I find that the legal secretaries help me out a lot, and they're kind of like my help desk. I run to them if I ever need any help, but they really know what they're doing, so they've helped me a lot.
So it's fair to say university's more that theory based, whereas now you're here, it's practical.
Yeah, it's putting that kind of knowledge into practice, but I've just been amazed at how much I've learnt, and I've only been here a few months now, but it's crazy how much I've taken in, and I think that's why I've really enjoyed Holland Beckett. Is we've got the open plan offices downstairs, and so I just learn by listening to those around me, and just really Holland Beckett's encouraged me to take everything in and kind of just learn. It's really good.
What's the culture like here at the firm?
Really enjoyable culture, really social. I just felt so welcomed when I came here. I came to Friday night drinks before I started, and I left being signed up to the indoor netball team. And yeah, just felt really welcomed, and everyone's socialised together. We have a lot of fun, but while still maintaining the kind of professional standard. So
that's fantastic. Thanks so much for your time, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Holland Beckett Lawyers has a career page on their website, www.hobeck.co.nz, and they also have a Facebook page. I'm here at Paper Plus in Bethlehem, meeting up with Sylvia Bowden, author and financial wellness educator. Let's go meet her now. Hi Sylvia.
Hi.
So Sylvia, how many books have you written and what are they about?
Right, I've now written 3 books, and the first one is How to Stop Your Kids from Going Broke. It's a really practical guide, an 8-step guide to teach your kids all about money. Has heaps of activities in it. So that was my first book. And then the second one is the New Zealand Household Budget Kit. So it's really a kit, not a book, to help parents and their children all be on the same page. There's tear-out forms that you can photocopy to do a budget for everybody in your family, even the pet. So that was the second one. And the third one is Get Out of My Pocket, 5 ways to stop your kids sending you broke.
It's fantastic. So then why did you write this book, The Get Out of My Pocket?
Right, why I wrote it is after I released my first book, parents would really laugh when they heard the title of the first one. They really did. They said, ha ha ha, what I need is a book to stop me sending, my kids sending me broke. Thought, you know, parents just feel that they're out of control, so it's a really practical book to really help parents.
Could you give us 5 key points about what the Get Out of My Pocket book is about?
Sure, probably the easiest way is to just go through the 5 ways in the introduction. That'll give you a good idea. So the first one is be a super parent. The second one is run a tight ship. And the third way is be smarter than your kids, and I've got lots of hints in there of how to do that. Number 4 is raise financially savvy kids. And the 5th way is to let your kids grow up, prepare them from the inevitable, leaving home. A lot of parents forget to do that.
Yes. Could you give us one particular example of how we can stop our kids sending us broke?
Okay, probably I'll read you a little bit out of the book of a story. All the stories in here are real life stories, stories that I've gained from being a budget advisor and my own personal experience as well as a mum of 2 financially responsible kids. So I'll just read you this one, and it's got lots of stories in it, my book. It's not do's and don'ts, it's practical. Our son, this is to do with showers. Our son was a serial offender when it came to having long showers. In fact, most times he'd drain all the hot water. Now, I'm not one to give up easily sometimes. I get a bit worked up about these things. I tried knocking on the door and setting timers and pleading and doing everything to no avail. But my hubby, he's just really quiet. He just came along and said, son, if you're not out of the shower when your time's up, I'm turning water off at the front gate. So that's what he did. He went and turned the water off at the front gate. Our son emerged from the shower not at all happy and still a bit soapy. We had to do that twice more before he got the message.
That's fantastic and so true.
Yes, that's right. It's a common one. It's funny, in our house it was our son, not our daughter, that was the serial offender with the showering.
So where can we find your books?
The books are available from our website, which is Kids and Money, and in Paper Plus stores, most Paper Plus stores, Whitcoulls, and Christian bookshops as well.
And you have a spring special.
That's right. From our website you can buy my 3 books for $50. They normally recommend at retail at $79.99, but the 3 you can buy as a bundle for $50.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Sylvia. So if you're struggling with your finances and you don't know what to do, check out Sylvia Bowden's website, kidsandmoney.co.nz. You'll also find her book there, Get Out of My Pocket, for $20. So make sure to check that out. And Sylvia has kindly donated 2 of her books to give away. You can call us 07 888 5030. As the first 2 callers through, say you're entering for Destination Central Get Out of My Pocket, and leave your name and number. We're here at Contemporary Classics at the Mount Maunganui, and what I am sitting in is called Outdoor Emotions, which is the perfect name for such a fantastic piece of furniture. Let's go in and meet Grant and he'll tell us more about it. We're here with Grant from Contemporary Classics at the Mount Maunganui, and if you are thinking about outdoors for coming up this summer, then this is the place to be. Grant, could you tell us why?
Well, because this time of year is a time when we can order and we will get it in time for summer. If you come in at summertime and you want that particular colour and that model, we may have it in stock, but you could miss out because it takes at that time up to 6 months to get it, because this is all German production or Swiss production, and our off-season time is right now for ordering. Come summertime, it's too late. But we're working and focused on products that will survive New Zealand's sun. That's the biggest issue. If you're looking at these synthetic fibres, be very, very careful, because there's a huge amount of it which won't survive. It'll snap just like plastic toys in a sandpit after 12 months in full sun. In our weaving, we've noticed it's very, very tight. Underneath is all welded aluminium, so it can never rust or rot. There are no metals there that can give problems. The only metal that can is stainless steel, which can still be cleaned easily. Our cushions are 100% outdoor, which means you never have to bring them in because they have free-dry foam, Sunbrella fabric, which is 5-year guaranteed. It's been 50 years in the making, that fabric, and that's why its warranty stands internationally. So if you want to buy the best, we really are selling it. And designs that work. Designs like this which swivel freely, and underneath them, the magic of seeing underneath this piece and seeing the construction that the Germans have gone to create something that will survive without being a silly price. That piece there is $1,800, and if I relate it back to indoor lounge chairs, easy to spend that on a pine frame fluff and stuff chair that never goes outside. This is beautiful in a window where you're trying to survive sunshine and the killer of New Zealand sun, basically. When it comes to colours and choices, we've got hundreds of choices of fabrics, colours. We do all the cushions in New Zealand, so that gives you the full scope there. This big one that you're on also swivels, so filling a corner where there's a view or there's a wind or whatever, that's another way. This piece here, which is also from our new Swiss supplier called Mizuvo, they've been trading since 1955. They don't make mistakes. Everything about this thing is a quality item. And for $4,800, the fun of that in your garden, hello, what else is more boring than that?
It's actually really incredible. Like you say, following the sun, I love that. And I love, especially for these bigger ones, like you said before, the family. You know, you can all get up on here and relax in the sunshine. And if you've got a great panoramic view as well, you can look in all directions.
And even that piece over there, well, that's our ultimate point. This piece here, which has got a coffee table in front, which is, we have a cushion that slides inside there. Here we have adjustable, we can jump on top of this and it won't hurt it. So when we want it to stop at a certain point, we can stop it there, there, there. Again, Sunbrella fabric, all peels off, goes in the washing machine. Same with our umbrellas. Here we have an adjustable umbrella which tilts to where we want it, and it also has a swivel on it, so I can tilt it round like that. So when it does, the wind shifts or the sun shifts, you're protected. Any umbrellas that stand flat are useless in the afternoon or morning because our sun doesn't come straight down. So we are trying to sell you good thinking at good prices. That's not a cheap price, that's a very good umbrella. It's $2,200, but it does come with a 5-year guaranteed fabric on top, not to fade or fail in any way.
And like you said before, you pay for quality. So when that price is there, it's there for a reason, and you're
don't
getting
think
great
because
quality.
you paid a lot, you got the right one. We struggle to actually be greedy. When someone wants to sell a piece in Auckland for $15,000 that we sell here for $2,650 with identical fibre, and knowing my man spent 6 years teaching that company how to do it, that's why you don't go to Parnell to go shopping if you want to save some dollars, and come to Mount Maunganui. Very easy to find, corner of Totara and Matai Street, right beside the Mercedes dealer, and every day you'll see our furniture sitting outside in the rain, proving it is 100% outdoor.
This is the tuxedo range. Could you tell us about that?
It's a new release design from our German supplier called Holland, and they have created a shape which gives you a tail down the back of the chair. An absolutely beautiful form to sit in. The trick of this chair is you can sit on a corner weight like that, you've still got a backrest and an armrest, or straight on if you wish. The table comes in multiple sizes. This is a smaller one. In terms of price tags, 4 chairs around this table here with a toughened glass, beveled edge top is around $3,000. They are our show prices. At the moment, we're very busy with the Auckland Home Show. We will be doing the Waikato Home Show later, so if you can't see us in our store, come and see us then.
Fantastic. Contemporary Classics at the Mount Maunganui. Open 7 days. Get in quick for those summer orders. What better place to come and find out all about your local events and attractions in Tauranga than the Tauranga Eyesight. We'll be catching up with Reese Arrowsmith, the General Manager at Tourism Bay of Plenty. So Reese, what attracts people to the Bay of Plenty during spring?
Okay, well the spring is the start of our big season, so we have a lot of things like the Garden and Arts Festival that's starting up. We've got the Women's Fest, we've got the Brian Break lens on the world over at the Art Gallery. We have the Father's Day special coming up next week with the Classic Flyers, where all the fathers can bring their sons along for free entry into the museum. So there's lots going on. This is really the start of our big season now, so it's fantastic.
And what sort of work does Tourism Bay of Plenty do?
Well, we're pretty variety, a lot of variety in what we do. Each department has their own responsibilities. For starters, we have our conference and incentive staff who encourage large conferences and incentives groups to come through into this region and enjoy the assets that we have. We have our trade sales manager that we're appointing very, very shortly, and that person is responsible for traditional trade, getting all the travel agents and inbound operators and wholesalers into this region to familiarise themselves what this region has to offer. Myself, I get off overseas and promote the region as a fantastic place to come. We do a lot of advocacy work as well, so we work on behalf of a lot of the operators here. There's a lot of work that we do in behind the scenes a lot of people don't do, but it's all as a result of our 4.4 million people that we have, or sorry, our bed nights that we have come into this region per annum.
What's available to the public when they come and visit here at the eyesight?
The eyesight here is really the gateway to the region, so we have a fantastic, well-skilled staff that know all about this region, but not just only the region here, but beyond our border. So if some people are planning on a trip further down to Taupo, Rotorua, they're all very well informed on that as well, so they can sell beyond that. But first and foremost, their responsibility is to sell this area, and they know it all very, very well.
Do your staff know the walks and attractions personally?
Well, I mean, walks and all the attractions and things like that, it's vital that they know what's going on in this region. So we spend a lot of time shuffling around rosters and things like that so that we can get all our staff out and to really experience that, because the visitor really wants to know that, they want that personal knowledge. So the important thing is that this eyesight is not just for visitors from out of town, this eyesight is for all residents of the Tauranga and wider Bay of Plenty region. So it's really important they know that.
Great, fantastic, Reece. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bay of Plenty information, come here to the wonderful people at Tauranga Eyesight and they'll help you with all your inquiries. We're here at Kereru Gardens just outside of Tauranga, and as you can see they have an array of incredible plants here, and we speak to Kara about what we should be doing in our gardens this spring. So Kara, it is springtime and we've got this beautiful weather. What should we be thinking about in planting this time of year?
Well, we're really lucky. It was pouring with rain earlier on today and a howling gale, so the place looks a mess. You'll have to forgive us, but welcome to Kereru Gardens. Thank you.
Now spring is here. So what should we be thinking about in our gardens?
It really is. Everything's just starting to explode with flower. So we've got camellias out, we've got the deutzias out. There's a lot of that sort of tail end of winter flowering and the spring flowering coming through, so there's masses to do in the garden. And get planting now because we're going to have a long hot summer.
So what selection do you have here? I saw on your website you've got everything from fruit trees to hydrangeas.
We're quite a weird sort of place. We're one of the dying breed. We're a family traditional nursery. We grow everything from propagating to the growing on lines through to finishing off the product and then directly retailing it. So we do it from woe to go.
And now you also have the gardening here. You help people with landscaping as well?
We can do quite a lot of help. People bring in their plans. We can say, well, look, this is an idea, or have you thought about this? Or if you don't like that plant, have you thought about this one? So we can advise on that because we've grown here for 25 years, so we know what we're doing.
And so you also offer great advice on landscaping as well?
Yeah, there's no such thing as a bad plant, just a wrong position for that plant. You try and put a shade-loving plant in full sun, it will just look sad, or vice versa. So a little bit of thought before when you first start planting, and then you would just...
I see you have a fantastic card there. Would you mind showing us that?
I have got a lovely little card. Got this morning. This is from Tauriko Playgroup. Now we do quite a lot of work for Paper for Trees, and they've sent me this beautiful little card. Can I read it out to you? Dear Kereru Gardens, thank you very much for donating the grasses that we have planted in our garden. The children enjoyed planting them and watering them, and we look forward to seeing them blossom and grow. We're really lucky to have the support of wonderful places like Kereru who have supported Paper for Trees. Thanks, Tauriko Playgroup. And that's very cute. We do quite a lot of work with schools. We've got a school coming in tomorrow to do a workshop as well.
Oh great, so you do a lot of work with that Paper for Trees?
We do quite a lot of work for that. It's nice to be able to come to a place that actually does do the growing, and so that you can come and just see the plants and talk to us, and we'll sort out any problems you have.
Fantastic. Now where can we find more about Kereru Gardens?
Well, as it happens, we've got a website, kererugardens.com, all lowercase one word, or my wonderful daughters have set me up a Facebook page, which is great fun. And I've even got photographs of the Kereru wood pigeons for you on there. The one unique thing about us here is that we sell absolutely everything for $3.50 each. So if you want to come in and buy 10 of something, it's only going to cost you $35. So it's a really good price.
So that's everything. That's
everything.
Fruit trees, your
everything.
herbs, everything.
Everything. So we've got olives, cherry guavas, raspberries, blueberries, everything. $3.50.
Fantastic.
It is. It's really good. It means that my people can do much bolder planting. They can plant in 3s or 5s because at $3.50 you'd be crazy not to. So we have a really good loyal following, which I'm really pleased about, and they're great people.
Great, thank you so much.
Well, it's a pleasure, and come and have a wander around.
Great, I'd love to. It's my mum's birthday, and as you can see, I'm making the most of being here at Kereru Gardens, as you can pick up everything for $3.50 each. It's absolutely incredible. So come down to Kereru Gardens, just outside of Tauranga, and get everything you need for your garden.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.